Good morning. Mac G here with Mac G Mania, and we're going back into Sky Factory. How are you doing? I'm doing alright. Again, I apologize for any background noise as dogs and kids tend to make a lot of noise, but I'm recording at night again, so hopefully the only noise we'll hear is the obnoxious neighbors shooting off fireworks, and hopefully, then again, not all that much of that. So, yes, while we were in between episodes, I did some work, but I did just what I told you I was going to do. I haven't done any real construction. I built a couple of barrels, and I expanded out in chunks, and I put up OSHA approved safety railing so we don't fall off. I made a bed and just have been kind of waiting to record for you. So I've got a few things over here that I want to make. One of them is by taking some string that I got from using silkworms to make the string. Did I set up? I did not. Okay. I did not set up any more barrels, but we can do that because we need barrels. We'll need lots of barrels. Got a tree growing already. But the other thing that we need is a sieve, an oak sieve. However you want to say it, you're happy to say it that way. So, we've got a sieve, we've got some barrels, and I'll actually show you how I made those. I set some barrels up over here. And I set them up over here so that when it rains, we'll catch some water. We haven't caught any water yet because it hasn't rained. Let's go ahead and make a barrel real quick. But first we're going to place this sieve down. We're going to put it right here by our chest and our workbenches. So here's the sieve. And then something else I've learned and playing my other games just for fun, the Sky Factories for fun. Remember how I was talking about the tree dance, the leaf shimmy, the branch wiggle? Well, if you do it, you don't have to be right next to it to get the little bone meal effects. I'm not sure if it'll work at this range. However, I did learn that if you stand, I've got these about 5 blocks apart, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. So if I stand about right here, I know my little tree dance will actually affect these 4 trees for certain. I don't know about those other guys though, but that's not an important thing right now. I did say that I was going to do some building of the Tinker's construct stuff. So let's get to that. I saved it for you. We will need a stencil chest, or a pattern chest, and it gives us more books. A stencil table. A part builder. And crafting, or the tool station. Now we can take these guys and we can put them back in our crafting bench, and it makes the half size version of these, which is what I really wanted, because we're going to use them to make, put them in our floor. They're going to get installed into our floor. So just a few more clicks and then we'll put them in. We're going to do some chopping of the floor right here. Sounds like my youngest is tormenting my oldest. Again, I apologize for the noise. Let's see. Yep. Okay, this is the one that I want my pattern chest next to, because if the pattern chest is next to it, all the patterns we make can be stored there and accessed that way. And there we go. We have everything placed and set. I just hit the F7 key, so that way it will show us if we have any spawnable space. Now the other thing I wanted to do with you, so you could see how I did it. Oh, we got lots of those. Let's just take one. And we're going to need 2 of these. And we're going to make a barrel. I said we were going to do it. We're going to do it. I had to jump the gun a little bit with those barrels in case it rained while we were in between episodes to gather the water. Now we've got our barrel. That's how you do it. It just takes 6 oak planks and 1 slab. And we're actually going to put it right there. Haha. Now we've got 5 barrels over here to catch rainwater. And hope I did, as you could see over here, I did put a cover over this oak barrel simply to keep rainwater out of it. There's nothing in it right now. Now, like I said, I was in between episodes, I was going to harvest trees. Well, I ended up with like 4 stacks of saplings. And I made dirt. And I've got half a stack of dirt. And I've still got a lot of saplings left over. So we're going to take some of these. And we're going to start it into making more dirt. We're going to need a lot of dirt. Not just for planting. We've got enough trees planted, so when we get to making crops, we're going to need to plant crops. But we need to make stones. And how do you make stones? Well, you sieve them. You sieve dirt. You will get stones. Let's put our books away. You'll get stones, and you will get seeds of different kinds. You'll get grass seeds, you'll get pumpkin seeds. I think that's what that is. Yep, pumpkin seeds. And you can get potato seeds and sugarcane seeds. We're gonna sieve a little bit more. Let's make this 24. We're not gonna sleep through the night right now. Did I get a jungle sapling? What is that? Rubber tree. Ooh, a rubber tree. Let's put that guy right here. We're going to start him growing because we're going to need rubber trees. We are going to need them. Some of the machines that we're going to be building takes plastic. And to make plastic, you have to cook up the sap from a rubber tree. So, we've got 27 pumpkin seeds away. We've got 27 stones. You can make cobblestone out of these. Just by like that. And now we have 6 cobblestone. Now the conundrum, it's not much of a conundrum. We're going to do it. We're just going to take those cobblestones, turn them into slabs, and then we're going to take those slabs and turn them into a slab furnace. It's a little more economical, simply because you are only using 6 cobblestone instead of 8. Now let's sieve some more dirt. And then we'll turn those cobblestones into, or those stones into cobblestone. And this, like I said, this gets grindy, which is why I'm going to do a lot of stuff in between episodes as far as the grinding. Unlike Agrarian Skies 2 and Pathfinder and what was the other one I really like right now? Well, I guess Agrarian Skies 2 and Pathfinder. Unlike those, this mod doesn't have the Pam's Harvest craft, so it doesn't, we're going to sacrifice 2 of those. And while we're here, how much do we got? 16? I'm betting we're going to need more. So we're going to do up a few more. Because we're eventually going to get, well, we might as well do them all. We're eventually going to get so we can make a cobblestone generator. And to make that generator, we're going to do a basic one first. But we'll need to make a few things. And one of the things that I remembered that we're going to have to make is a monster spawner, a mob farm. So we're going to whip up these cobblestone, because what we need is we're going to need some bone meal. We're going to take those, we're going to keep that. We're going to make some sticks and then take and make a hammer. We're going to skip over the wood hammer, we're going to go straight to the stone hammer. Might be a little crazy because I used I used 2 cobblestones to do it, and those are going to be pretty important resources here in a little bit. But oh wow, that was a lot of seeds out of that one. Anyway, we're going to need a lot of resources, and we're just going to... Whoa, where did you spawn from, buddy? I heard you coming. We're gonna make a mob spawner to get rid of these guys. Ooh. Where did you come from? What do I have? I could have swore I had. Oh. Well then, now that we have... Let's go ahead and sleep this night away. I don't think it's going to rain on us. Let's sleep this night away. And then we've got some things to get done really quick and fast. Okay, no more mob spawned. That was a little unnerving. But we ended up with some wheat seeds, some grass seeds. That'll be good. Melon seeds, sugar cane, more pumpkin, and another rubber tree. Now that we have the slab furnace, let's go ahead and get that bad boy down. We're just going to drop him right here. And then we're going to use these last 2 sticks to turn that into charcoal, that charcoal to burn up those 8 to turn those into charcoal. As you can see, a stick has a burn time of 100. It takes 200 to burn up 1 item. Now, wood, a block like this has 300. Well, you would need 2 blocks of wood to burn or to cook 3 items. So it's just kind of economy to use the sticks that way. You know, you need 2 sticks to cook 1 item, and 1 charcoal will cook 8 items. So now we've got things cooking. Let's go ahead and put stencils in. I know the first couple of things we will want to make stencils for is a mattock and a hatchet. And actually, we might just use the mattock for just about everything. We might even need a pick. Let's go ahead. I see a lot of people make tool rods. We're going to make the pattern, but we probably won't use it for a while. Like I say, I see a lot of people make the pattern for a tool rod, but a regular stick works just as good for that. So we're just going to keep it that way. We need to make some sticks, and we'll open this common loot bag here in just a second. Oops, That was my derp. Make some sticks, because we need some torches, and we need them right now. Not just now, but right now. We're going to take this out. My dog is chewing on a bone, so you're going to hear the crunching, grinding sounds in the background. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. What do we got? We got an apple, an emerald, and 3 arrows. The apple and the arrows aren't really that big a deal, but that emerald will be useful. It'll be useful for things, stuffing things. As the YouTuber Slipgator, who I follow and listen to and watch, as he says, stuffing things. So let's make some torches. Now, I haven't thrown the zombie flesh away. Some of you might be wondering, why haven't I thrown the zombie flesh away? Well, you're about to see. Let's see, I should have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 in between these. So 1, 2, plop. And a torch. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, and a torch. 1, 2, 3, and a torch. Now, one more over here with feeling once more. Join me. 1, 2, 3, and plop. Which means we can take this guy out and keep everything kind of uniform. Did you just... No, you didn't just grow there. Let's take you out. That was our first torch, by the way. That guy I just popped, that was right here. So, that should keep us safe now. No more of those stinking zombies. Or, we were lucky it wasn't a creeper. I mean, I heard him sneaking up on us. But we can put zombie flesh into a barrel. And it takes 10 zombie flesh to make a dirt block. Well, we'll get more zombie flesh. You know what? Let's try to play this economically instead of tossing a whole tree in there, which isn't what's gonna do any good. Let's see if I have any string left over. String will compost. So will silkworms. Actually, we have more silkworms. Let's use those. Not sure exactly how many it's gonna take, but we're gonna just plop it in there because it really doesn't take a whole lot. It's at 97.5% if you look in the box, and that was 1 silkworm was enough to set it composting, and that's good. We're just gonna let it do that, and then we're gonna run over here, plop the rest of these guys away. We might compost some of those guys too, because we don't really need a whole lot of them. I've got 1 stone. We're gonna pull him back out because we're gonna sieve that up. We're gonna survive mostly on apples for right now until we can get some of our basic machines working. I should actually have 1 stone left over. Yep. That gives us 21 stone blocks, cobblestone blocks. That's good. It's a good start. Let's put you away. Let's organize it so we got all the seeds together. Good. Very good. You saw that spider eye in there, didn't you? Yeah, that one. Same thing happened to me earlier. You'd think I would have learned. But at least it was a spider and it was daytime. So let's see. We want... What we're going to need someday if it rains is some dust. We're going to need a lot of dust. But what we need dust for is to make dust makes clay. See, what you can do is you can use your hammer to break cobblestone. Cobblestone, that was vein mining again. Remember, we are really liking vein mining right now. You break cobblestone and you make gravel. Now, if you sieve gravel, you get what they call broken ores, which have their place and uses, but right now we're kind of hurting for resources, so we're going to be as economical with things as we can. So, cobblestone breaks into gravel, gravel breaks into sand, so now we have 21 sand, and sand will break into dust. Now if you put dust into a barrel of water, it turns the dust into clay. We can use that clay to make our first clay bucket, and with a little bone meal, we'll make a crucible, which will... oh, bother. I should have saved... that's okay. We'll get through it. So now I've got sand. Like I say, we'll use the sand when these have water in them to make a bucket and a crucible. So today, instead of fiddling around and dinking around, let's make a mob spawner. Let's get something going, something useful. We'll keep those. We'll need that. Let's take all of these. Keep those on us. We won't need these with us. We'll use those not for the mob farmer. We'll use the cobblestone slabs when it's time to make our cobblestone generator. Because we don't want the lava that we're going to make in the crucible to burn down our wooden structure. After all, I went to all the trouble to make it OSHA approved. So we don't want any stinky, nasty, icky fires to break out. So, alright. From this corner, we'll need a walkway. We're going to leave that as a walkway. We'll need one block for a wall. And so we'll come in 3. And this is going to be the base, the foot of where we're going to put our mob farm. Now we're going to need space for them to spawn on, which is what we're building right now. We will also need to build walls. I'm going to turn those all into that. Oh, we're going to sleep this night away. Wait, no. Oh, I put the torches away. Should have kept at least one. We'll take 3, just to be on the safe side. Run, 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 run back before anything can spawn. Plop a torch down. Now things won't spawn on there. Let's make... we have an axe, use it. Alright. Let's make some more slabs. We'll get 7 times 6. 42 slabs out of that. That should be enough to really do this upright. We're building it over here so it's far enough away, hopefully. They say 24, 25 blocks for getting mobs to spawn. So we're going to build it up out here. We're going to make it kind of a big guy. Eventually, we're going to automate it, or at least semi-automate it. Let's do one more. And toss a torch up there. Right there. That's a good spot for it. We are going to turret... That's easy for me to say, right? Not really. We are going to... That's not where I want it. There we go. You might think this is going to look a little funny here. But this is going to get our base built up. Our first layer of wall. Oof. You're kidding me. Okay. Let's be a little more economical with our torches. We'll go... Nothing's going to spawn right here on top of us because we are in the area. Let's just plop that guy right there. And we're going to carry this all the way around. Yeah, I see it. I know you do too. But we're going to take that guy out. Blink. It's a happy little block, but it's not so happy that we want it to stay there. There we go. We're going to turn this corner. There we are. Oh, it's still just far enough away. Let's move this guy right here. Let's put him there. That should keep things happy for a little while. We're going to take this guy and put him, where's kind of our middle ground here? There. That should keep everything happy now. I know, I'm starting to sound like Bob Ross again. But building a mob spawner like this at night may not be the smartest thing we've done. Not a problem. We just play it smart, keep things lit. And what could go wrong? I say knocking on wood. Let's see, we want that. I know we're covering up our exit strategy, but we've got an axe. So, we are going to build this 3 blocks tall because we really want Endermen to spawn in here. Really want them. We're going to take that guy out because he's not needed there anymore. He's not needed there anymore. Not needed there anymore. Okay, so the level where the torches are is level 1. This guy is level 2. Thought I heard something. Maybe it's just the dog. Maybe it's my wife turning the page of her book. Maybe she's not reading a book. Maybe I just made you think, what is she doing? What am I doing? I'm building a mob spawner. So, we're going to come up. That's level 1. Actually, we don't need this level that I just put in. 1, 2, 3. No, we don't need that 3rd level. So we're going to use half slabs. We're putting those in there to keep things from spawning on top. Just like that. Now we're going to go through and take these guys back out. And we're going to take them back out. There we go. Safety first, safety last, safety always. Let's keep it clean for Rosha. Safe and clean. Clean and safe. Something like that. We don't want to lose our OSHA approval rating here because we did something dangerous. We're not Darkwing Duck. We don't need to get dangerous. Some of you might remember Darkwing Duck from way back in the day. Some of you might not. Alright. Now, we are at an impasse. Ran out of slabs. What we're going to do is break a hole in our spawner. But we can do the rest of the work from... no, we can't. Maybe. Depends on how we do it. We're going to do it from down here. We're going to go make another 42, because this will be 7 times 6, 42. Make another 42. That should be more than enough. I'm going to toss you right there. Yep, that'll do. going to finish slabbing this off. This is where we're gonna have a problem. It's not that big a problem, we'll just break a hole. And then we'll hang our little heinies out and plop those in. And then we go back and autofill, just put our blocks back in our bar. Alright. Now, take you out. We don't need you there anymore. We're going to leave these guys in for just a few more moments. Oof. That could have been icky. But we're going to leave those in for a few more moments because what we're going to do now is we're going to put another row or another layer of slabs in. Why are we doing it on the bottom? Well, that will do a couple of things for us. First off, it will keep light from being in here once we take these torches out. And we need more slabs. And it'll keep baby zombies from coming through. There is a downside. There is a thing called an infested zombie. I haven't run into one yet. I've seen them on other guys' YouTubes. Like I say, I follow a couple other people that have played this game, this particular version, with the Sky Factory, and they've had these infested zombies. Now, an infested zombie has a spider like in its head or something like that, and they will still fit through this small gap. Now, see those red X's? That's a good thing. That means mobs can spawn in there even during the daytime. Now, if we back away slowly, we should, well, maybe not so slowly, but if we just back away, maybe we can get some mobs to spawn in there, and we can get some, let's take half of you, because we need more dirt, because now that we have stencils, we can make, I know, I'm all over the place, I'm kind of random. But now that we have a mob spawner, we can get skeletons. Skeletons will drop bones. Bones will give us bone meal. Bone meal will allow us to make porcelain clay. Bone meal and clay balls. Oh, look, we got some. We got some in there. What do we got? Looks like a skeleton. Yeah. He's not a fancy pants skeleton. He's just a skeleton. Whoop. You thought you were gonna get me, didn't you? Now see, now the skeletons can't see me unless I go to one of those edges like I did. The creepers can't see me. Oh, we already broke our axe. What's the attack damage on a hammer? 4. Yeah, we have another axe. It only has a 3 attack damage, but I would rather use that. We've got a couple of bones already. We've got some... Ooh, another loot bag. Right on. We got some... Mencinio. We'll look at that here in a second. Let me clear out these creepers. I don't need the experience. What I need is for these guys to die. I don't like the creepers. There we go. Alright, so good. Now we can make porcelain clay. We've got some more materials that we're going to use. Manesio. Yep, Manesio essence. We're going to be needing a ton of that from everything I've seen with the other YouTubers. We're going to need tons. So we're going to save every little bit we get. So get our dirt, start making more. We'll come take care of these guys here in a little bit. Well, let's look at this bag. What is it? It's a rare loot bag, and it gave us an iron chest plate. We're not going to use it. What we will do is when we build a smeltery, which I might put over there, when we build the smeltery, it will melt down. We can melt down whole armor, undamaged armor. So we're going to save all the armor drops we get, and we can melt down the armor to get bars. Like a chest plate like that, it takes 8 bars to make it, as some of you will know. It will take 8 bars to make. It will give you 8 bars when you melt it in a smeltery. So we're going to take these. We're going to sift this gravel. I would like flint. There's a flint. Nope, that's a coal. I want flint. I get coal. And broken ores. Now, you can take these broken aluminum and broken tin, take 4 of them, combine them together, and you will get gravel. An ore gravel, aluminum gravel, or tin gravel, or whatever gravel. At which point you can hit that with a hammer, and it will give you cracked ores. Now you can smelt that up. You could just, well, you can't just smelt it up. What you do is you put it in a 2x2 block, and you turn that gravel, or that cracked ore, into sand, an ore sand. You can either hit it again with a hammer and turn it into dust, or pulverized ores and take 2x2 of those and turn it into ore sand. Now you might wonder, why do you go through all the trouble of turning things into ores? Ooh, we can make bone tools. Let's do that. Let's make a bone matic. We don't need a stencil. We have the stencils we need. We're going to make a bone matic. We need... Oh, we can't make bones? We can't use tools? Oh, we need whole bones to make it. Well, no. Oh. We can make... How did that just work? I saw it. Oh, it takes 3. Okay, that's a little different than Agrarian Skies, but that's okay. Everything's okay. We'll take 3 to make that. That still leaves us with 5. We have a mob spawner. That's an unlimited supply of bones. And as I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking our time here needs to be about up. I say that with as much love as I can muster, but we might have gone a little long on this episode. So we're going to make the matic, because the matic is actually a really good tool. Look at this guy, at +6 attack damage. So we're going to use him as a weapon. We're going to use him as an axe. We're going to use him to till soil. We're going to use this guy for tons of... Holy cow. Look at this. We have You're glitching. Okay, you're not really dead. You're not dead. let's clear this out again. It's telling me we're getting some hats. Hats are cool. Pearls. Give me your bones. I'm gonna need your bones to repair my tools. Oh, we got a rib bone. That's like a regular skeleton bone, only better. Alright, now that we've got this cleared up, we've got some good fat loot. Let's come over here and make sure we got... Oh yeah, we've got the magnet turned on, so we're not going to lose out on anything. What did we get? We got another rare loot bag and another common loot bag. Let's take a look in those real quick. Arrows. Ooh. Ooh, a safari net. That's good. Paper is good. A mundane ring. I don't really know what that'll do. But we're going to pop this guy. Hey. Oh, that's probably why. We were in a loot bag inventory, so it wasn't going to let us. Lapis. Apprentice ring. Ordo discount. That comes in with Thaumcraft. Or something. That's okay, that's great. Actually, this is really good. The safari net. We are going to be using that. So, anyway, as I was saying, it's time to say goodbye. We're going to go plop some things. We're going to go do some stuff. And I will continue to grind off camera. What I'm going to do is, what I'm really waiting for is some rain. I'm going to make up some clay. And hopefully, I'll save the clay for our next episode. But we're going to make a bucket, a clay bucket, and we're going to make some clay crucible. And we're going to start making lava for a lava generator. We're going to set the lava generator up over here. And we're going to set our smeltery up over there eventually. We're going to move the bed. We'll put the bed, I guess, over here, since this seems to be our workstation. However, once we get the smeltery built with the lava generator, or with the cobblestone generator, once I get that all built over in that chunk, it's going to change things pretty dramatically. That's going to be our workstation chunk once I get everything built. So, anyway, this is Mac G with Mac G Mania, dressed up as Ash, and I'm going to wish you a good day. As I said, good morning. It's always morning somewhere. And have a good day, and we'll see you in our next episode. Thank you very much.